Hello, welcome to TTIGR, that Time I Got Reincarnated podcast, where everyone can come together and enjoy all things anime. My name's Rashawn, and I'm here with Devante and Jamal. To find more content, you can check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and more. Thanks for listening and enjoy.
Is that a massage? You gotta move real quick.
Yeah, I was just testing that fridge. I wanted to make sure that it worked because I want to put like drinks and stuff in there and snacks and stuff. So then when we're down here, we have something to drink. I already bring you stuff, but this kind of have like something there, but let's make sure it works. But actually, let's spark this up. But I was literally about to do that. But you know how we kind of talked about the last time that we were together about maybe doing something, whether it's like a gauntlet or just like
instead of the episodes,
or like just the main talking about the shows. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about this time as far as like taking a couple of third string characters. Like from different shows, not like your not the MC character, and not even the second main, but like the third.
Some like basically the Sakura.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Like the Sakura, the Sanji, or like maybe we go on like My Hero. It'd be like Todoroki. Yeah,
that nigga's third.
I mean, yeah, you put it is what it is, man. But when going through them, just seeing like who has like the most importance within their story, like who plays the bigger role, like who actually needs to be there, or like who can actually go through the story without this character, and shit like that.
Yeah. Okay, I see. I like that. Okay.
Just kind of like that, and so we could even go through a roster. Now, the ones that come up to mind, I put like Sanji, Sakura, Todoroki, and then
I mean, those three are perfect.
Yeah, they are perfect. So we could go through those, and then like just go to like who's better written overall, which will kind of go into like who adds more of an importance in the story, who's more popular as far as just in like the anime fandom in whole, and shit like that.
Right, I feel that.
Yep. And so I guess if we go about this between Todoroki, Sakura, and Sanji, I would say that Sanji probably plays like the highest role as far as he has more of an importance than Todoroki and Sakura in that story, for sure.
Yeah, I can agree on that, especially with the whole Whole Cake Island arc being
they did make a whole
arc surrounding him.
Okay. Yeah, they made a whole arc off of that dude. But then too, because he's considered a wing of the Pirate King, as far as like being able to help Luffy actually get to his point.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like him and Zoro, they're the two ones. Like they're
Ace,
just,
your king, your queen.
Yep.
I mean, pause, but that's
yeah.
You got to have the big three, and especially with him, I would definitely agree with that. Now Sakura,
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like she could be just deleted.
No. Well, it depends where you're, like, on what point, like, where it's at, because I feel like she does have an importance to the show.
Yeah, she has an importance, like, later on, but, like, it's
but at the beginning, she did not need to be.
Yeah. But, I mean, even when she had her importance, you could probably have a workaround.
Yeah, and that could be an argument for that, too, for sure, because, like, the team that she was in was with Naruto and Sasuke. The two gods of the show.
All three of them, their team's at 100%. Without her, they're at 99.9.
Yeah, so it was like that. And so I would say she probably had the least importance. And then Todoroki, he's not that much above Sakura if you really think about it. You know what I mean?
As of right now,
but I mean, now that you find out Dabi's Endeavor's son and
his
he
brother,
had beef with Todoroki, I feel like this next season Todoroki's gonna have to step up and like.
I feel like we don't have enough anime to really break that down yet for him because of that exact reason. Because as of this very moment, Todoroki could be gone. Yeah, and it could be. I mean, everything could be fine.
At this moment, you're right.
Honestly, he's there, but like
he's there, but
they don't. He's not being utilized. Like he's just there.
Yeah, he's just there.
He's honestly one of the biggest letdowns, in my opinion.
Because of that kind of reason.
Because I feel like him, like when him and Deku got introduced. They were. It was such a. It was like, oh shit!
In that first tournament.
Yes, the first tournament.
Yeah,
that was some
they built up such hype.
So much hype.
The fact that they literally had to stop, like Stone Dude had to throw balls to stop them niggas. Like that shit. I was like, they were on some vicious.
They was on some shit for real.
And now he's just a side character. And like honestly, his quirk personally is better than Bakugo's. But
Bakugo
plays such a more important as a role. Like it can't be.
He knows how to use his quirk better. I feel like.
He's so good with his quirk. Well, the thing is, Todoroki was slowing himself down when not using half of his quirk for the longest.
Yeah, because they use ice so much, it's literally slowed down.
But Bakugo that whole time, like he already knew that he was the shit, and he plays on that, and so he's just been perfecting. Like he's cold. Bakugo's pretty cold. Not gonna lie, like the way he uses his move, like it may be simple, but the way he can maneuver in the air like that, like
it's an easy quirk, but he uses his shit.
Yeah, he knows how to use it. He knows like what is it, like his sweat,
sweat explosions. That's what it is.
The nitroglycerin,
and his little grenade things that just makes his explosions even stronger, and he builds that shit up. Like he knows how to use his shit. Like, because what was it? I'm still trying to figure out what that sparkly shit was.
Well, that's a part of it. That's his quirk. I think that's his evolved quirk or his awakened quirk almost. But like going back to Todoroki, like him, and if you go back to just the fight that just happened, he was
just there,
right? He contained him for like half a second, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, this one, nope,
boom, I'm out,
out, I'm gone, we home."
Yeah, man. Yeah, because Todoroki could have did more. Yeah. I feel like him and Bakugo could have did more, and that's why I was kind of like, they even tried to they didn't have like intent to kill, because I feel like it was like a death match. No, they have more moves in their arsenal. I feel like
not just that, like if they were like trying to actually like fight him like that, because obviously what was that, his danger sense never went off. But like if they didn't have to, if they were actually trying to fight him,
it would have went off though.
Idia as the last person, or whatever that dude's name is, Asian dude. He would have not been the last person. He would have been the first one to push them off.
Yeah,
like he would have not been the one to.
No.
He's definitely third or fourth.
He's like I'd say like.
Oh yeah, he might be.
Actually, true that. I would say he's behind the heart. The thing is because the hardening dude has the strength.
Dude, Red Riot.
Yeah, Red Riot. He's a beast. He has the strength, but Ida has the speed. You put them both together, you probably have like a Deku.
You would. I feel like they overhyped a lot of the characters in my hair. Like now that I'm going back to the what was it? The tryouts. It wasn't the tryouts. It was the
UA. It was the UA Sports Festival.
Yeah, okay, and then the provisional license exams.
Yeah.
They showed them like they were hyped up, and I guess the first like couple like when
the Nomu first.
Yeah, when the first Nomu was out, they were like whatever.
Some of them are okay. I would say like Froppy. I like her.
I think she's cold.
She's cold.
Yeah, but
she uses her moves like
that's I guess.
I was like, she
has a weak quirk.
I was like,
she uses it so well.
She has an advanced quirk. Like it is weak in stature, but her moveset is cold. She's a stealth move. Like you can rely on her on a stealth mission for sure. Like she's getting that intel.
Yeah, she's on the ceiling. Nigga.
Yeah, like camouflage. She can hide shit in her stomach. You know what I mean? Like that's just. Yeah,
like she need to grab something real quick. That tongue come out, grab that shit.
Say tongue get crazy. Say tongue get crazy. But what was that? Man, I feel like I put it on there. So, okay, it's the Howitzer Impact. I put it on there.
Is that what the name of?
Or excuse me, no, it's the blasting speed turbo clusters. The cluster, and then he can do the Howitzer Impact cluster where he spins around and he does that cluster and does the explosion, and it's like he's coming in on like.
Okay.
Or super torpedo.
So that's basically for him to move.
Those are just the names of his moves.
Yeah, but it's that one that he did against. He actually did it against Todoroki in the last match at the sports festival. He thought that Todoroki was going to go serious on him, but Todoroki was just like out of it at that point because he was too busy thinking about his dad because that match with Deku. But he used that at the very end.
Yeah. Wait, did he?
Yeah, he used that at the very end.
I thought the first time he was using the sparkling move was in...
when he stopped, what's his name from stabbing Deku?
Deku, right.
No, he's already used that.
Did he?
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch that, bro.
At the end of the fight between Todoroki and
because I thought he
Bakugo,
didn't even really know what it was.
Yeah, because when it happened, while he was in the air to save Deku, it even made a really big like scene around it. Like,
it just showed what not even him moving.
And, like,
wait, what?
Yeah,
like they were
are we thinking about the same move?
It's the ones where it starts showing like those sparkles, like the little stars, and then he starts exploding.
I don't think he used that before.
Yeah, I think you're talking about his regular thing, like
right. Because he's got
he used those moves, but that sparkle.
Like, he's got a blasting speed turbo cluster, and he's got the Howitzer Impact cluster.
He used that before. He used that move, but
the way
the sparkling section of it, that's new.
Yeah, that was because he was like he didn't even know how he moved that fast.
Yeah, he was like, how? What? Then they even made a move to it, like what the fuck, Nunny?
He was like,
you talking about between him and Class A? Well, they were all fighting Class A or trying to catch up, and he used that at the end.
No,
he did use that then.
Or you talking about like when he was actually trying to save Deku when he got hit?
When he got hit. Who was that?
It was Shigaraki.
When Shigaraki was going after Deku, and he with the spike bullshit and. Bakugo got hit with it. Yeah. He was using that was the first time he used that like sparkle whatever. It's a new move. It
made him move faster or something like that. So but they didn't say that like he only used it at that time.
And then he just used it again recently. But I think he's still learning what it is. Like it's like an evolvement. Like they're awakening their quirks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that over because he did something. He did something there.
But you know what? That right there proves that what's her face from Naruto? What was her name again?
Sakura.
Sakura could have been thrown out. we started talking about it a little bit, but now we just went right off on the My Hero.
For sure. I would say she definitely had the least amount of importance.
Yeah. Now in a one-on-one.
In a one-on-one?
No. 1v1v1.
1v1.
So Sasuke, Sakura, and Todoroki. Who wins?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That would be a better fight between her and Sanji.
That would be because
I'm not gonna lie. Sanji would put the paws on Sakura.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but because Sakura is very strong. She's very.
She actually is. Strong,
the thing. She is very strong, and she knows. She knows how to fight. She's a ninja.
Where are the feats? Because I'm putting Sanji after this last fight. He's light speed. I'm putting him there.
Well, yeah, no. I would definitely say like Sanji has a speed feat. I think Sanji wins against Sakura. I don't think really. Yeah, but I think it'd be a much better fight between her and Todoroki for sure.
Who do you think would win then between Todoroki and Sanji?
And Sanji, I think Sanji. Come on, Sanji, put the
See, but
what the fuck?
He would, but I don't know. I feel like Todoroki would put up a good fight though. Like
I feel like that would be a better fight.
I feel like he would.
I feel like Todoroki versus Sanji would actually be a good fight.
Nah, I think it'd be a better fight between Sakura and Todoroki because I'm not gonna lie, Sanji is on another level.
He is, especially right now.
He is on a like the My Hero characters. They're strong, but they're strong more of like their city level. You know what I mean? Like nobody's out there destroying countries and mountainsides and shit like that. Like the biggest thing, Gigantomachia. The biggest strong thing, you know what I mean?
He was destroying a city.
You know what I mean? Like, and you're talking about motherfuckers that can just like Sanji is just he's on a different level.
He hasn't done anything that would be like
he's never
done anything. Like the biggest villain that he's taken down was Queen.
Yeah, he is the biggest villain so far, and then also too, this is something that I saw from somebody, which is also very important because there is a difference between the actual moves or powers itself and then what the artist is displaying on the screen for dramatization.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean? Because
That's
because you might see something and look super impactful, but at the same time it's just like we're just doing it because this is a climactic scene and we're just making good animation, but they're not really extra strong. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that's why I say I know for a fact Sanji's faster than he's dodging lasers. Beams. He's moving with laser beams.
No, I for sure know that it's a no diff between Sanji and Todoroki. That's why I don't think it would be a good fight between him and Todoroki or Sakura. I think the better fight would be Sakura and Todoroki because Sakura is very strong, but I mean Todoroki is really strong too. Like I was city level, yeah.
So who wins in a death battle then? In between the two of them?
A death battle
between Sakura and Todoroki.
Yeah. The only thing is. Todoroki has the movesets to definitely wipe Sakura out.
Yeah, that's what
but the thing is that Sakura is very smart and she's very knowledgeable and she's experienced in combat.
And she's fought with gods at a god level.
Todoroki is nowhere near that. Nowhere near that.
Sakura has we're talking about an experienced ninja with a bunch of tools and tricks.
Extremely.
And has powers too. Like it's not like she's just walking out with no power. She has powers. Yeah. You know what I mean? And she's got the combat ability. And you have Todoroki, a high school kid. That he's got combat ability too. He does. Like he definitely got the things to put in there, but it's not Like, this is what she do for. She don't go to school. She go out there and fight.
She go to the streets.
Yeah, she go to the streets.
She in the streets.
Yeah, she in the streets for real. Like, it's real every day. Like, it's a little different.
That's what she do.
That's what she do. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he go to school like and is still learning his shit. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, and not to say like he definitely has the moveset, but if maybe like especially if he had like the knowledge too, he can definitely win. I'm not gonna say it would be. But it would be like a mid-diff between Sakura and Todoroki. I wouldn't say a high diff. I wouldn't say she'd take it easily, but...
It'd be a Sakura, more 60-40 split.
Yeah, because with the even Todoroki has stronger moves and abilities. She just has the experience and the smarts.
To not deal
to
with
not,
it.
yeah.
So, all right, new challenger. Totally out left field. Hollow versus Sakura.
Wait, you talking about
Gabimaru?
That nigga's washing her. No.
Yeah,
but he doesn't really have the feats.
He doesn't really have the feats. He hasn't really done nothing that Sakura can handle either.
Yeah, but this nigga's ripping niggas' faces and hearts out.
Yeah, he's more ruthless for
He's
sure.
ruthless.
But she can do that if she really wants to. She can rip a nigga's face off and your heart out.
She is a ninja. That's why I brought that up because they're both
ninjas.
They're both ninjas, and he has just as much experience because he is in them streets.
Yeah, I would say he would win in that aspect because he is more ruthless. You know what I mean? Because she has the experience, but he has more of a killer.
He's gonna go straight to kill.
He has he becomes the hollow.
He
becomes the hollow, and then you become hollow when he carves your fucking arteries out, nigga. Yeah, that nigga is ruthless. Yeah, so I would have to give to Gabimaru, but then and then as far as like being popular within the anime community, not gonna lie, in my opinion, is Sanji, Sakura, and Todoroki.
I may even put Todoroki above Sanji.
Yeah, in the fandom?
In the fandom?
In the anime fandom as a whole?
In the anime fandom.
I'm putting Todoroki first.
Sanji is loved, 100%.
Yeah, I want to hear this, yeah.
But Todoroki, I've seen more plushies, more cosplay.
I will tell you that that's the weird thing, too, because One Piece is one of the big three, but it is not as marketable as some of these other shows.
Nope.
But you gotta think, My Hero's just a new gen big three.
Yep.
Like
there's no new big three.
It's not.
There's no new big three. There's only one. There's only one big three. There's only one big three. There's no new big three.
Hey, this nigga sound like an old head.
I am an old head. There's no new big three. There's no old. There's only one big three. Only one big three. These days, you can call it. I've heard people call it like a Sinister Six. Hey, that sounds kind of hard to me because you got JJK, you got Black Clover, you have My Hero right now, you have Demon Slayer, you have Boruto if you want to count that, and then you have.
Yeah, count Boruto.
I'm telling you, I'll say that now, but it's about to shake up. I'm telling you, yeah, it's okay, y'all see it, y'all see it. But and then one other one, who am I missing? Not Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is just a little bit older than theirs. No, I said My Hero. Yeah, My Hero, JJK, Demon Slayer, Black Clover.
I wouldn't really count Boruto, but you.
Yeah. So Boruto, and then my God, I feel like I know it as soon as I see it. Another shonen that's out right now. Because I'm thinking of, I want to say Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is just a little too old.
It doesn't sound right.
Yeah, Attack on Titan. Because that came out in 2010.
They just took forever to release season 2.
Yeah. It took some time. They festered that one.
It is a newer generation of anime, but it's not like a new gen shonen. Because I would say new gen shonen mostly came out like 2015.
If you were to give new gen shonen, I would say JJK, Demon Slayer, and My Hero would be the next top 3. If there was a next generation of top 3, and maybe JJK could get swapped out with something else.
I would definitely put JJK up there. The fandom up there. Yeah, I definitely put JJK up there.
Yeah, all 3 of those. Yeah, those are hitters. All 3 of those are top tier anime.
Wait, which one? Go back again over it. JJK, My
Hero, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
That
is the new big.
That's
three.
the new shonen
new
big
big
three.
It is the
junior big 3. It's like the
new
Big
Gen
Mac
3.
Junior.
The new Gen 3.
Right. second gen. Because if you these are the three. I mean, obviously, you still have Dragon Ball. That's still coming out. Still have
One but that's not big three though.
Dragon Ball is top tier.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is.
I was gonna say that's not big. It's not big three.
And then it's a big three.
I know I keep saying Dragon Ball and big three, but Dragon Ball's above big three. Yeah, literally. But you still have One Piece out. You still have Bleach out.
Bleach just came back.
Yeah, they're doing that last arc right now. But I mean, and it's good for like Bleach is hard, but I mean, it went on in a 15-year hiatus. It's good, but it's number 3 in the big three. It's number 3 in the big three.
And they
Bleach? Do it. I don't think so.
No, they did because Dragon Ball went on like a 15-year hiatus.
Well, as far as being gone on, I don't think they tried to go on hiatus. Dragon Ball didn't go on hiatus; they were just done.
Yeah, and then they were like, you know what? Fuck it. They
were just Bleach went on that hiatus. Bleach went on and they went on like a 15.
Everyone thought that shit was done.
Yeah, like that's, and then they come out with this last arc, which is really nice and animated. But yeah, it's definitely number 3 in the big three. Like all the arguments lie between Naruto and One Piece.
Yeah.
When there's like an argument between the communities, Naruto and One Piece, and there's a reason why and all stories are goated.
3 of the big three.
Yeah, it's number 3. All of them are goated to me. All of them have their strengths and their weaknesses, but like, I mean, if you had it, I can definitely tell you like number 3 is Bleach for sure. Like, there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
I would almost Naruto just didn't. It never hit. I've tried so many times to watch Naruto, and I have never been able to finish it.
Dude, the fights.
The top tier, and that's the thing. That's why I figured I would be like all into it, and maybe I need to try again now. Because I've almost watched through all of the animes that I've wanted to.
I'd honestly say I'd encourage watching all of them. They're all good. Like there's a reason why
Bleach too. I need to finish.
There's
Bleach.
a reason why. There's a reason why they're big 3. Like there's a reason why they're cemented in the game. Like
Bleach
they're all
is just
good.
a Yu Yu Hakusho ripoff.
Okay,
I'm not gonna say that. But. Honestly, I would say that Yu Yu Hakusho is better for sure. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is goated. It's definitely like the animation might be a little dated, but it's goated for sure.
The animation is dated.
No, that show is hard
for its time.
Right, people drew that shit like.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Right. There was no computers. That motherfuckers were drawing.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's pen and paper. Motherfuckers was killing that shit back in the 80s. Like what?
That's what this is like.
80s animation. I miss 80s anime because that shit was like top tier. Even like
that stuff is good. I would say my favorite point in time is early 2000s, 90s, early 2000s. That's my favorite point in time of anime. Like I like the stuff now for sure too. Like I love it a lot.
I didn't think I liked the CGI as much as I would do.
Well, yeah, they definitely perfected it, or they definitely been working on it quite a bit because, especially like in 2015, the 17, they do this and that, and you be like, "What are you doing? Get that out of here, bro!"
What are those?
Yeah, but they've been working on it, and then it makes it easier for them to pump it out too.
I figured it, man. Yeah. Especially looking at that Zoro fight, bro.
It's like a whole going deal because like people aren't getting paid what they need to be paid in that industry, and they're pumping out like crazy animation. And, like there's like boycotting against Mappa right now because of the level of shows that they're producing, at the quality that they're producing. Is like these people don't even have time to go to their families. Like people are dying at an early age and shit like that because they're pumping out. Like they work hard over there, and it's like as a consumer, it's like. I need more. That's
so fucked up.
But you're not wrong. You know what I mean? But as a consumer, but yeah, the same. But no, that's why I do try to get stuff here and there, as far as like because.
But see, that doesn't even necessarily help them directly.
Well, to a certain degree, like the streaming sites. No, not necessarily. It doesn't really help them directly, like the streaming sites. But like the merch, or like when you buy like the mangas and stuff like that, that starts going to them. I wouldn't necessarily like a shirt, but like the actual like figures and stuff like that.
That'd be something that'd be interesting to have the numbers on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the podcasts I listen to, Otaku Spirit, I've been listening to for a little while now. They go over that kind of stuff in their podcast. Yeah, they kind of do a little bit of like they go over like news and all that stuff, and I don't be keeping up with all that stuff too much. Sometimes I do, like, if I hear it, or if it's something like I'm like really like into, like if it's Dragon Ball news, yeah, I'm on that. Or if it's like, yeah, Naruto, Boruto news, I'm on that. but like I'm not on like, everything, and I don't know what the third quarter earnings for Shueisha was like.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I don't know that.
I fall asleep listening to stuff like that.
It is interesting, kind of listening to that stuff, though.
No, it is. It's super interesting, but like, you got to know what they're talking about, because otherwise, it's just.
Yeah, because a long time, for at least for me, just going watching, and I wasn't even paying attention to like the credits or like who's playing these characters. I'm just watching it, but then you just kind of get to like the back and like, all right, who are these characters? Like, who are they working for? Oh, wait, how much are these niggas getting paid?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so that's funny that you say that. This is totally not anime related.
Yeah.
Have you guys, like, did you guys ever finish Shameless?
Yes.
I didn't finish it, but I bet every time I go to this nigga's house, I be watching it a little bit.
Watching it right now? Oh. I'm in, like, season 9, because that's where I, like, left off at. And,
oh. It gets crazy.
I know.
Yeah, that show is wild.
Fiona just crashed her car, just so you know where I'm at.
Oh, and then she runs away?
Yeah.
Yep, I know exactly where you're at.
It gets wild. And the way that he just... Okay, anyways.
That show is nice. Where we left off at, Lorna, like, yesterday, actually, where we left off at, like, that took a turn.
Where you guys at?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what season you're on, but that dude looked at the dude, he was like... That dude looked at him, was like... The other dude was like, walking to the stall slowly... And then that other nigga was like, and I was like, all right. I was like, all right.
What the? I don't. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's comedy. All right, so I kind of want to do some more versus questions though, because
actually, and then was another one too is when you go to the best sensei, and so. Who do you think is the better sensei as far as like who actually are teaching their students the most stuff? Who's actually more involved, like teaching them not only skill but also like lessons like in general. And the people that I have is Kakashi, Gojo, Aizawa, and then Aizawa's my hero, and then Rayleigh from One Piece.
Okay, so I feel like it's unfair because all the rest of them aren't finished, but Naruto is, and like so you see how good of a sensei he was. Like,
well, yeah. There's also an argument to be made for that too. This is kind of a debate that I've heard one time because Kakashi and Naruto, he favors Sasuke more. He kind of like he like shows Naruto, like he'll like show him like what to do, and then he'd be out.
But Sasuke was a prodigy.
Yeah, but Sasuke was a prodigy. And plus, like, Sasuke was just more in line with his moveset. So it's like, it makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, I can work with you more because we literally, like, can use the same moves. Mm-hmm. But he was like, all right, so here's how you walk up a tree, and then... I'm going to show you real quick, and then...
I think for Naruto's moveset, it was good.
Yeah.
I think you can't just train everybody the exact same.
Yeah, you can't.
And... the fact that there was a difference makes it more acceptable or makes it more almost better. Like, if you look at Master Roshi with Krillin and Goku.
Yeah, and actually, Roshi, we'll put Roshi in there too. And actually, I would say Roshi is probably a better one because
he's number one.
For Naruto, for Naruto specifically, like as him as a character, Jiraiya would be the sensei for him. Yeah. Because Kakashi was there, like he was like. He is his sensei, his teacher, but like he went off with Jiraiya to go learn moves and stuff like that. And then the whole time he was with Jiraiya for like 3 years.
And that the more long time.
Yeah.
But see, Master Roshi is even goes back. He'll go to Whis and still come back like, hey, Roshi, can you teach me this or whatever? But like even Roshi, like to my point, like back in Dragon Ball days. He was training the boys the same until he saw that difference in gap and where.
Well, I think he trained them the same and all the way to the point where he was like, Goku, there's literally nothing else I can teach you.
Yeah, no, because he started training Krillin different than he did Goku because Krillin could not do all of the things that
he couldn't. But I just feel like at that point in time.
No, because if you go back to think about it, there was like even like the breaking of the rock. when you have to break this rock to go get some food or to go. It was like one of the first episodes when they're training with Roshi.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Krillin was there, was he?
He was, and Krillin even broke the rock, and Master Roshi was super surprised that Krillin was able to break the rock, and he brings out a bigger rock and like a ridiculous rock, and then Goku breaks that one, and then Krillin looks at it. He was like, I don't know if that's possible. And he looked at Krillin. He was like, look, boy, I don't think I could have done that. So, like, and from that point on, he's always training Krillin slightly less than Goku. He doesn't make him do the same things always that Goku does. So, I mean, if you go back, I'm rewatching it, so it's things that I've noticed. But that right there, like I said, for Kakashi, he trained Naruto for his skill set. Yeah. Versus oh boy, he had the same skill set. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this because I know exactly how to do that shit. Yeah. But the other ones, Gojo. I said Kojo. I'm sorry.
I was like
JJK. I had the K. He's
that nigga shitty.
He has a problem. He has a problem.
The problem is
he's mad strong.
Yeah, he's ridiculously strong,
and he knows how strong boy can be.
Like, he literally covers his eyes because he's like,
I need a handicap.
Basically that's what it is.
Because if I didn't have a handicap, that shit would.
And he knows, so he's just an asshole. Nigga was beating dude, Volcano Head's ass, stops, goes to get Ishidori, brings him back hey, now watch this.
I'm so hyped for season 2.
Yeah.
Beyond. You know what? I think that I don't think I finished the full season 1. I don't know. Because, I keep looking at it. I don't know. I'm about to go back and, watch it all. I'm at 12 episodes in, which makes me think that
24 episodes.
I know, which makes me feel like at episode 12 they did some hiatus or something, or for a week or two, and I was like, okay, I guess this is over for a little bit, and then I never went back to check because there's 24 episodes there. So I don't.
24 episodes of fire.
I need to. I feel like I need to.
Especially when they fight that special grade at the end.
See, what happens at that?
I'm not gonna see it.
See, okay, because I feel like I've seen it, but I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I'm not gonna spoil, but him and old boy, that big dude with the ponytail, big buff dude.
Yeah, his homeboy, right? Yeah, because he's always talking about girls and shit. Yeah.
He was like big.
See, and that's why I feel like I've seen that far. Because he wasn't introduced by episode 12. That's when he first got introduced.
No, that's after.
Yeah, that's when it goes to that second part where they're going to beat the other sorcerers.
Meet the other fight. So I feel I've seen it. Mm-hmm. It's just not. I think maybe that's where I'm just at the rewatching stage. So I don't know. It's been so long though. So
yeah, it's pretty hard. And then
Gojo's an asshole though.
Yeah, no, he's last place. Anyways, who are the rest of them? Sorry.
No, yeah, you're fine. The other two were Aizawa and Rayleigh. And I say Aizawa is he's actually pretty decent because he teaches the whole class.
Yeah, but he teaches but he's just not really their all their sins. For instance,
direct.
I would say that
not with Deku the All Might.
Yeah, All Might is his sensei.
See, that's kind of how it is with Kakashi. You know what I mean? Aizawa's Kakashi.
I mean, he's his Naruto. Teacher, but he's not his sensei. It's different.
Yeah,
he teaches the class,
right?
But they all have specific.
And that's kind of that correlation. That was that was not as good because with Kakashi and Naruto, it's no, it's more Jiraiya.
And Rayleigh
with Luffy.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
He had the 2-year training session and every once in a while he'll be like, oh yeah, and he's doing stuff in the background for him. You gotta be paying attention to, but nah.
Yeah, not like that. Yeah, but I would
only from what I've seen, I would give it to Jiraiya over everybody that we've been mentioned.
But I would say Jiraiya is All Might though.
And even then, All Might is shit. He is shit.
He can't really do too much now.
Now, but even when he had powers, he was shit.
What about Koro Sensei from Assassination Classroom?
Oh wow! Oh, I actually forgot about that dude. I'm
man,
I guess
he brought his students up to kill him. Like
he did.
He did. I don't know. And he life lessons. I mean, and they loved him at the bro. He's up there with Roshi. He's up there with Roshi. He's up there with Roshi.
Like that dude was something else. Like,
damn, that's a good anime. I
forgot all about that.
Right.
But I would say Assassination Classroom, I would say is a gateway to get into slice of life a little bit, just because they're in the school setting.
Yeah.
And a lot of time.
But
I mean, they're doing a lot of other stuff. Yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff. But I say
they blicking each other.
But it's
you ain't doing that in real slice of life.
Hey man, people out here. People out here.
That's funny.
But
all of a sudden, there's
another one like that would be even more rare is Classroom of the Elite. I think I like that one. That one's hard. It's
I've tried to watch that. I haven't gotten all the way into it.
That main character, Ayana Koji, I think hard. And actually, I was listening to one of the other recordings that we did, and you had mentioned the Irregular at Magical High. I've been for the longest I was trying to watch that show, but I wanted to watch it in dub because every time I want to watch that show, it's like get ready to go to bed or some shit like that.
Also, yeah.
And so it's like.
What's it called?
Yeah, the Irregular Magical High. And so, like...
Wait, you said Iramakuma? Demon? Demon? Or which one?
No, the Irregular at Magical High.
The Irregular at Magical High.
It's like the sorcerer dude. He's like overpowered sorcerer dude that goes to the school. And I think it might be his sister as well that goes there. But I haven't seen it. But the reason why I haven't seen it, I saw the thumbnail for it and I was like, oh, this is the one he was talking about. But I've just been wanting to watch it in dub, and for the longest they only had it in sub, and I was like, see, I'm waiting.
Man, you gotta sometime go on Funimation because they still have stuff.
They didn't have it. They just didn't do the dub for that for the longest. They did the dub when season 2 came out of it.
Oh,
because they just didn't even do the dub of it in at all. And that's why I was like, I want to watch the dub because there's a point in time there's another show like Chivalry of a Failed Knight, and then there's oh man, it's like Airstrask War. They're very, very similar shows. Very, 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 very similar shows, but they're good. They're good. Especially like the Airstrack War and Chivalry of a Failed Knight is like literally the same. And they came out at like the same time too. Like one came out one season, the other one came out the next season. Main character, side girl, literally the same two characters, same damn near same drawing, same hair color. But it was like, but they were both good in their own right.
He's the same.
But it was just like that. It was like the magical using technology type deal in the school setting, kind of like how that one.
So I have another question for you guys. This is topic. Well, it's actually on topic, but it's switching topics a little bit.
Yeah, we're just kind of bouncing.
While you guys, if you're at work, I had a guy who's in his 30s, right? He asked me today, or not today. It was like maybe Thursday or something like that.
I like how you say that. Like we're not.
I know we're in our 30s also, but like it made me think about this. What do you recommend, or how do you recommend anime to people when you're asked? What do you ask, or what do you go about to recommend?
What do you tell them? Like what do you?
Yeah, what's your process?
I'll tell you. Like,
let's say I ask you, like, let's say I ask you, hey, it's been a while since I've been in anime. What would you recommend? What would your response be?
Not Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer. Not.
I would have to ask, like, literally, you'd have to ask what do you watch?
Yeah.
Like,
see,
I am not going to take the best fucking show and show it. Right. Yeah, because when you're done watching that shit,
it'll be fun.
And then you go try to watch something else, and you're like, why isn't this Ultra 400 KD? You know,
it's
like
not
HD.
filling it.
I still haven't finished Attack on Titan.
Oh, that shit is fire, bro.
Every time I say that, y'all get hurt.
Bro, it's like how we started talking about One Piece, bro. Like, these shows are
I guess.
These shows are on top for a reason.
Maybe I do need to rewatch
These shows are goated. They're goated, man.
But the reason I asked, though, and that is funny that you brought that up, because that was my first thing, too. Because I had, like, so many ideas to give him, but then I was like, wait, nigga, you might not like any of this shit. Right. What are you into?
Yeah, that's right. And that's true too.
Like the first thing he said was Mob Psycho, and I was like, okay, I've seen bits and pieces of that. That's real action filled. That's real kind of a funny anime. I was like, okay, what else are you into? And then he listed off like some older anime, some raunchy stuff. He named one of them, and I had seen it, so I knew like he was on shit. And I was like, okay. Yeah. I was like, you should watch Konosuba. I think you would fucking love that shit.
I think that's a good one.
I was like, you want something that's funny, that'll really get you back into the groove of things. It has a dub. There's 2 seasons and a movie, and they're making a 4th one right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. You want to give somebody something quick to watch.
Something quick with a little longevity to it. Like you don't want to be like One Piece. Start One Piece now. Yeah. You don't want to be like, you gotta be a pro for that.
That's a climb.
For me, when I got back into it, was with you. I think you recommended, because I asked you. I was like, man, I want to get back into this. It's been so long. Like, what do we start? It was Assassination Classroom.
Yeah. That's what I got started.
That right there. Yeah, I'm glad that you
brought that up. I remember watching a couple of things. Cause I remember you were watching Attack on Titan a while ago.
Yeah.
That's back when you started the camera.
Dude, I've caught up.
You were watching that for a while. And then I do remember though when I was watching My Hero and I told this nigga about it, and this nigga was like, "This shit is weak."
Dude, it took me one time.
Hey, at the beginning, that shit was weak, bro. That shit
got me episode 1.
Nah.
Yeah. I had to go to my brother. Like, I was like, yo, does Deku get powers? I was like, because if he does, I'm going to stop watching now.
Episode 2, he fucking hits that huge ass machine.
Dang. It ain't until like a couple episodes in, bro.
2 episodes is a couple.
No, like.
Yeah, it just wasn't. And then, like, when he was hitting things,
just
breaking his arms.
Like, I was intrigued.
I was like, this nigga's weak.
Man, this glass cannon ass motherfucker. I don't want to watch this shit.
I was like, how is he going to get over this?
He's not. Like, he's not, bro.
This nigga's going 100%.
No, he had to. That was like, he's going to become the strongest hero in the strongest hero in the world. And I was like,
ain't got no legs.
I was like, how is this going to happen?
Right, they got little titties. They got
fingers and shit.
Oh, I binged that so hard, and I watched that at the right time, too, because as soon as I finished that shit, season 2 was like 2 months away. I was like, let's go.
See, I waited, and I had a couple seasons to watch.
I'm every season. Season 1.
Well,
I was hooked.
Up to season, 5, I let 2 seasons go by.
Holy!
Yeah, so I watched season 4 and 5 together. So I was like...
God was definitely when Devin was going in on that bro. That shit was...
The first one I could talk, he was like, what the...
Well, that was because I put it in the back, and then it was week-to-week episodes, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to let this go. And then I caught up, and then I caught up to the week-to-week. So
it's not bad doing that, because it's just nice to be able to
That's normal.
Especially, like, if you happen to get caught up, then I will wait.
See, like, with My Hero, that's something my brother talked me into that, like, I had to let that whole play, like, that has to play completely, because...
Well, sometimes you gotta let it play out, because otherwise you can... Week after week of like a 17-minute show with a cliffhanger at the end of it, that shit's anxious.
It starts hurting your soul.
Right? Like, nigga, fuck.
What's going on?
Yeah, for sure.
And then don't let the next week episode be on some bullshit. Like, I love One Piece. I fucking love One Piece. But, man, bro, the worst shit ever. You waited 7 days to get a fucking recap of the past month and a half. Like, nigga, I've been watching this shit. I don't need this. And then the week after that, it's just not on. It's just not there. So I got like half a month of no One Piece time, and I sound like a fiend, but like at the same time,
these motherfuckers don't even see their family.
Bro, I don't.
They're trying to animate these episodes for niggas like you. It's a vicious cycle.
But like, bro, One Piece is the worst at that shit. Or like, they'll set up a fight and then switch to another motherfucker. Like, nigga.
That's what I honestly say. Like, I can admit, I'm a Naruto fan, but Naruto is the worst at that. Dude. I would say it's the worst out of every show that I've watched. I love it to death, but I can admit its flaws. Like, that's.
I think that's why I'm actually Naruto right there.
But the thing is, these days though, it's the 21st century. Like, filler shouldn't even be an obstacle. You know what I mean? Like, you can watch any show and get straight to the point. You know what I mean? They even have like the start and like cut it off and go back to where you need to go back into. Because I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, I did that with Naruto. I stopped for a little while because imagine going months with filler. You talking about going like a week or two? You going months with filler? Yeah, straight up, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely living my life. And then when it actually got to the point where I was like, I'm going to just read ahead and read the manga. Yep. And then I did that, and then I did that, and then I went back and actually watched Naruto, and then I just went more through the episode, and then I just went back because I was just like into it. I was just like, yeah, I watched the filler because now I'm just watching it to have more of it, more of it.
Bro, why is that me with One Piece right now? Because like,
but that's how
the shit with.
But that's how it is. It's a great story, but it's just like it does have its flaws for sure.
Odin. They did the Odin trials. And I was like, bro, this is just filler. I don't even watch a lot of this shit. Like, it was the Odin bullshit where it was going back in time.
Well, like, you kind of get that story in there. So you kind of get to know who... They make him such a big deal.
Man, I didn't give a fuck about that nigga. I was more concerned about what's going on in Wano. I could give a shit less.
Well, what's going on in Wano is because of this nigga.
Okay. Give me one episode of that. I don't need a month and a half of this nigga's life. Like... that could have been condensed in 2 episodes.
In the grand scheme, out of 1,062 episodes, that was too many. Only like 4 episodes.
It was like a month of my life, bro. Wasted. And they had breaks in between, so it was like longer than that. Yeah. And it was like Luffy and Kaido start fighting. This nigga Luffy come down.
Actually,
whoop, bang.
This is the longest arc in One Piece.
Yeah, facts. It's been since like 896.
Yeah, it started in 2019.
Yeah,
it started in 2019. The animated,
and there's still probably a good 100 episodes.
I'm not really sure. I've been kind of seeing that it might be ending here by the end of this year.
The whole thing?
Yeah,
Wano. No, Wano will end by the end.
Yeah, no, not One Piece in total. No, yeah, but no, Wano.
If you figure, yeah,
because we're already past. We have Kid in Law, Big Mom, and then
it's not past that yet.
That's what we have.
That's probably tonight.
And then
I bet you that's what's going on tonight.
I wonder because I looked at 8 o'clock. I didn't see an episode. So
oh shit! Hold up.
Cause yeah, I'm curious. After that last episode, I wouldn't be surprised if they skipped a week.
Yeah, honestly,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'll rewatch last week's episode.
They put They put an arm and a leg and a half in that movie.
So they put everything into that.
They did. And that's why I can't even go tell you to like watch it because it's like I don't want to just sit there and watch that and then you just be like, all right. And then you got to go watch the rest of One Piece to get to that point. You should just watch One Piece and then like it'll be worth it when you get to that point because yeah, it is the progression out of it all too. It's the progression of it all. It's like yeah, you see these niggas is like this. If these niggas was like this back then, oh man,
it wouldn't have even been a fight. It wouldn't have even been a thing.
But if you really think about it, like the grand scheme of thing, it's only been like I think we said it before, like 2 years. Not even 2 years. It's been like 12 months. But
hold up, I'm gonna tell y'all in a second.
What?
Actually, yeah, it is 179 episodes and 130 something in season like 14. There it is.
Is that? Yep.
It's actually about Luffy.
Yeah, I wanted Hell's Paradise to come on because I'd be watching those back to back. Put on Hell's Paradise first, and then put on that One Piece.
Hell's Paradise is fire.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell's Paradise is fire.
It is fire.
It's one of my favorites out of the new. Mosh is definitely my favorite out of these new animes. Though.
That shit's funny as fuck.
That shit is so funny, and he's just too overpowered. It doesn't make sense. How do you go to school with magic?
And school
and I have magic.
Yeah.
And trying to be Asta. And out here to be like killing people. Right, he's Asta, but better. He's a better version of Asta. He's a more popular version of Asta, and he doesn't scream too much.
Yeah,
like at all.
At all. He's calm as fuck. All the
so
time.
nonchalant.
Hey, I fuck with that Black Clover though. Matter of fact, that new movie's about to come out here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it's coming out on Netflix in like a month or so.
Really? Okay. He said this year.
Yeah.
I gotta get a Netflix subscription.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because after that movie, they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back out with it too, but.
They need to. I hope so. I hope the movie explains or goes in further. Like it's just an extension of the anime. It's not just some bullshit.
Yeah, that would be nice. Like a connect piece.
Right, like something that pushes you forward.
Yeah, because I'm not really too sure it's about, but I was thinking it would be about the Spade Kingdom.
Yeah, that would be dope. There's also going to be the One Piece
live action
film coming out.
Yeah, I'm
live
curious.
Actions normally don't do well.
Yeah, but they're trying to put a lot of stuff into this. So.
I've seen a lot of promotions for this, and on top of that, like the CGI and stuff nowadays. Like back when Dragon Ball released theirs, shit was fucking trash. Oh my god, that was so horrible.
I think they could definitely do it in a better light now, but it's just a scary project. Mm-hmm. Scary project because it definitely
flopped. It went immediately to the dollar theaters. Yeah, like the week it went out, it was like dollar theaters.
Yeah,
that's where I went and saw it at. Like, I had to like.
I think that
I didn't see it in theaters. Like,
I think they don't need to make a live action. I think what they need to do instead of doing a live action is just make a actual 3D movie of it, like how you would do in like the game graphics. Yeah, and how you doing just do it completely in that.
And just make it non-canon. Just make a whole nother universe with them in it. That'd be dope. Yeah, that'd be cool seeing that.
I mean, you can. I would even say you can make it make it chronological.
No.
Well, why not?
Because then the graphical it's not the same.
No, well, if you just you would just change the graphics like you do in each arc. You change the graphics. It would be them, but it wouldn't be live people. It would be completely animated, like a Pixar movie.
I feel like that'd be like video game,
or just like how you would do it, like how they do it in the games already. Like when they do the side cuts in a Dragon Ball. If you would use those graphics, but for the entire movie, it's still those characters. Like you can play Xenoverse and see those characters and still watch the show. You know what I mean? If you just do a whole movie in those graphics, I think that would be pretty cool because I think those graphics are kind of hard. How shit blow up? Just the side, the cut scenes in between. They be making some hard cut scenes, and you're like, man, these graphics are hard. Why don't you just make a whole fucking movie of this?
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong. Because you do be stuck in the bitches, or Mortal Kombat, that whole the movie essentially that is the show, and you're just watching it piece by piece of it going through. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are not wrong.
But maybe it just costs way too much. But I mean, I can't imagine it costs. These people are trying to use CGI out here.
It takes a long fucking time to do some stuff like that because you got to figure how long video games take to release. That's
but you have the playtime in between it though.
It would be kind of cool for Unreal just to see all these anime or an anime in Unreal Engine 5. That would be kind of cool. Ed, do you have that on your computer?
I'm not really sure.
It's a part of the what is it? Battle. I have it. It's on my computer, but it's pretty cool. Unreal Engine is a design studio. It's did you see that Matrix game? The new Matrix. Demo, it almost looks like real life.
So I play old Matrix.
See, yeah, it's essentially that.
But Hell's Paradise though. But I'm trying to figure out how the fuck they going, how they're supposed to get past those things, those Tenzins or whatever.
Oh yeah, those gods. Yeah, because boy had
last episode.
Yeah, he went out for his master. You know.
Hey, he went.
Because
I'm gonna start swinging on this nigga.
He was quick quick with the blade though. He was
kept up with him.
He was hitting that nigga.
He respawns.
Yeah, he just goes back. Yeah. So how do you?
I mean,
and then the first ones that they ended up, they got thrown in the pit. How are they supposed to?
Okay, so my bad. Just kind of think back, if a whole game with Jump Force graphics essentially.
That'd be dope.
Oh, that'd be dope,
yeah. Yeah, you just do the movie and something like that. Dope. But yeah, just going back to Hell's Paradise though, it is gonna be kind of crazy how they defeat them. I think I wonder if this upcoming episode is gonna be about those brothers again because I'm not really sure. They start fighting at the very end when they're in that pit because it was they're about to die. It looked like it, but then they start getting up. And they start going.
Out of it.
Yeah, and so I was I have high hopes for them. That'd be crazy if they die, but at the same time,
it almost feels like they're introducing each of them as an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Every episode they're introducing another one of those inmates that's still alive or showing the fate of each of the inmates. So by the end of it, it's only going to show Hollow and his groups progress through it because I feel like each of these is happening at the same
time.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that.
They all made it past those giant
and very
and shit, right?
And very interested to see how, because old boy was yeah, there's no getting out.
Like he kept just like I thought he was dead. I was like, oh shit, he actually killed him.
Yeah.
And then he pops up and was like, don't forget about me. Like,
see, like these people don't seem like the one to let you go either. Like they coming for you. But now I'm starting to think like that little girl is one of them, and she doesn't seem to want to kill like that, and she's cool with Gabimaru and that girl. So they have one of them on their side right now, and they can fight themselves.
Maybe. Could very well be.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because that little girl has some fighting skill.
She did. I guess you're not wrong. She did just throw him away.
Yeah, like she could be one of them, and I don't know why she's so young, and they might explain that later on, but if she is one of them, and they have her on their side...
She could be like the most powerful.
Yeah. Or at least, strong enough to...
that they start off as girls and then transform into guys, like, every time. Like, I was like, that throws me off a little bit.
Either way, they're just entities. Essentially, I guess, is what it's trying to get across.
Pretty much.
And they're fucking ruthless.
They're yeah. Unstoppable.
Literally, pops up by them, dude jumps back and literally just starts bleeding. Like,
yeah.
He's like, oh, I thought his head would have got taken off. Like, what?
Let's see if we can pull up some characters real quick.
But you know who they didn't really talk about yet? Who? The guy that got stung and then he cut his hand off.
Oh, yeah. Like, he's still out there. He is still out there.
Just dropped him. Like,
well, they might show him this next episode. Might be trying to play a long game or something. Cause I think he was kind of one of the ones that were saying that he's going to go out there and try to kill the other ones.
Yeah.
And so then, like, there's nobody left, so he can just take his time looking for it.
Because Gabimaru and that purple chick are together. That chick that has that weird...
Kanoichi.
Whatever the fuck she got.
She a ninja.
So they're together, and then you got the the brothers that are together.
I mean, and they also have their guards.
Well, and you got to figure a lot of a lot of the characters are already dead because a lot of the guards are together.
Yeah.
So the two that were together with the blind guy, he killed the seductive lady.
Yeah.
The chick with the hollow. What? How do you say it?
Gabimaru.
I can't say it. Whoever's with him, she killed old boy with the yellow hair that was just following her around.
Oh yeah.
And the big berserk dude killed like a bunch of fucking people.
Yeah, and he's gone too now.
Literally, he came in and just smacked dude that I think was trying to just kill everybody.
You see that episode he was in? Like he was just hitting holes in motherfuckers.
Yeah, it was literally just. So maybe there was not really many left.
Yeah.
Because how many? It was 10?
Yeah, but there's also, like, in the intro, there's guards or other people in that intro that haven't been shown yet.
I mean, yeah.
And I just, like...
weren't very... I mean, everybody was kind of there, and a lot of people that didn't make it, they died.
Yeah.
Like, there was only... Yeah, there was, like, 10 slots available. I think that we gotta rewatch that second or third episode, but they do say there's only, like, so many slots available.
Yeah, 10 of them. Because they had to kill each other at first while they were there. Try to get down to 10. So, and then with 10 guards.
Yeah, we might be at that because a couple of guards have died already, too.
Yeah.
We might be at
20 people altogether. So, yeah, probably on the 10 rate. And 1, 2, you have... 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the brothers. Gabimaru, his guard. That's 4. And then the Kanoichi and her guard, 6. That dude cut off his hand, 7. His guard, I think, is alive, too. So that's 8.
You got the little girl, the blind dude.
Yep, that's 10. And then, yeah, because it was 11 until that nigga went out in the blaze of glory.
That nigga was...
Chop, chop, chop.
But the thing is, he was just doing this, and it was blowing holes in that nigga. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's not like you can really do that.
He was using full count.
It's not like you can really do against that. You're just Swiss cheese, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, when he hit him when he first hit him, I was like, that nigga you could see through that nigga.
Yeah, no, there was holes. There was holes.
I was like, he has 4 holes in him now.
There was full blown holes. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I feel it. So, I guess just real quick. So, you guys just want to go through, I guess, a quick list of anime that we've seen, or do you guys want to go through like a roster? Just kind of like going off of different ones, like just going through a list. 1 second. Oh, there's a character. Yeah, I'll do that. Ooh, that's one person we haven't talked about. Ken Kaneki, Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's kind of ruthless too.
What?
Shit, that show's pretty.
No,
I've only seen season 1, but
I've seen all of it. Season 3 is very slow to start, but then it picks the fuck up.
Then it picks the fuck up. Well, one I've been kind of thinking about seeing is Berserk.
I haven't seen that one.
So I heard that one's a good one. Yeah, it was hard as fuck, but I know that shit's gonna be dark as hell too, though. We mentioned Vinland Saga.
I started watching that today.
I gotta rewatch the first season before I watch the second season.
Yeah.
That's another one that it only says that I'm at like episode 12, but I don't remember if I've watched the whole thing.
I wish Hunter x Hunter was able to finish.
Oh, they're coming out with another season of that.
I need to pick back up into that.
See,
I started watching it, and shit's dope. Like, I just stop.
it is dope, but it's just incomplete.
Yeah.
It's not even finished?
So many unanswered questions.
Yes. So many unanswered questions. It's like, dude.
Have y'all ever heard what's it called? Elfin Lion?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I've seen that one.
Yeah. That shit is crazy.
That's what I heard, too. That's the, that girl, that mechanical girl that came out of the lab.
Yeah, Mew or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was an old school one. I haven't seen that one. DJ actually showed me that one back in the day. It was on Adult Swim.
Which one?
Elfin Lion.
Yeah.
But literally, there was never a season 2, and like,
yeah,
season 1 ends with that guy looking like those people, like the people with the horns, and you're like,
yeah,
what the fuck's going on? Like,
see, were they aliens or were they like mutants? Because I remember like in because that girl, she came out of the lab and they were all trying to contain her in there, and then she busts out and she just murks everybody. Just murks everybody, and then she ends up escaping, going to the outskirts, and it ends up being with some dude for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then that's kind of what I last remember. But I just remember her just going ham on those people in that lab. That part stuck out to me.
Yeah, because she was blowing niggas' heads up.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys ever seen Zoids?
bro, that was. I used to watch that at 5 a.m. when I was.
You guys have lost me.
Like back in the day.
Yeah. I didn't watch a lot of the Adult Swim animes because that shit got weird.
That shit was hard. Inuyasha was on there.
Inuyasha was the only thing that I watched. That and Dragon Ball.
I just remember Zoids was like playing at 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they used to do a little after school too, and then G Gundam. And see that?
See that put me off of the like suit animes because when I get Power Rangers,
Gundam was dope.
Yeah. It was an upgraded version of Power Rangers.
Big O.
Yeah. Oh, the Big O was hard. That was like a Batman Gundam. That shit was hard. Man, it was slick. Billionaire with a giant ass, fucking mecha. And he was, they gave him that Bruce Wayne vibe for sure. Not Batman.
I remember that always coming on TV. Up next, the Big O.
Yep, that, and then that's how I started, like, seeing a little bit of like things like Trigun, stuff like that.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that was like the old school stuff.
Mm-hmm. I tried to watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure. The furthest I got into it was probably like 10 episodes.
That shit is so weird.
I just.
I watched the first season and then I started watching the second season. I'm like, wait, it's just the first season over again. What the fuck is going on? I got really confused. So
that shit was not. I could not get into it. I was like, no.
Yeah, I just can't.
Not for me.
Yeah, and there's a big fan of for that too. But that's one of the ones like I know
I laugh every time.
I really try to watch that one. I really do. I really believe you gotta try to give it a chance, but like fuck, dude. Devilman, I saw Devilman Crybaby. That shit was weird to me.
I forgot about that one. I didn't I never really watched that one now that I think about it. I remember seeing the title of it all the time, but
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
We talked about Ramen one half one time.
That was Ramen. That was like the first anime I ever watched. Like Ramen half and half.
Well, yeah. See, Come with the little dude on there. Saint Seiya. I haven't seen that one.
Nope.
One I've been watching lately is Hajime no Ippo, the boxing one. That's pretty hard.
What's that? See, I want to watch that one. I've heard of that one.
They actually got it on Dell on Crunchyroll, so I've been kind of watching that.
You might have to send me a link for that one. No, I haven't seen that.
That's it. Yeah, so I've been like seeing that thumbnail for a long time, but and then actually people have been posting stuff like on TikTok, especially like the motivational videos, and he's like working out and shit like that. I'm like, man, let me go check this out.
Yep.
Pretty good so far. Astro Boy.
Yeah, that's
a god.
I never watched it all, but I've seen some episodes of it.
Yeah, I've seen like variations and stuff of it, and I've seen like an episode of like the old stuff, but.
Oh, I've never seen the old stuff.
But yeah, I've definitely seen like different variations. Like I know they did like an Astro Boy movie like 13 years ago.
I just remember stuff like when I was in like the 5th grade.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago. It was very long ago.
Yeah. That shit was on after school and shit on like Thursdays. Like.
Y'all ever seen Castlevania on Netflix? I don't know what's on it. That shit was pretty. That shit's nutty.
I think I accidentally watched a parody of that.
Yeah, see, sometimes, man.
For me, I couldn't.
That's the thing, man. Sometimes when we watch parodies, it can really ruin it because it puts you in a.
Hellsing. Hellsing was what it was.
Hellsing. Yeah, I couldn't watch that one because like
4-star. I watched this shit on fucking YouTube.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this is not. This and
you go watch it. That's not at all. This is.
Cowboy Bebop.
Nope.
Spike.
Yeah, that shit pretty hard.
I watched a couple episodes.
I feel like everything you're about to list off, I'm about to say nope.
Cowboy Bebop that one's not bad, but Samurai Champloo is where it's at.
Okay, yeah.
Samurai Champloo, that shit was fire. Yep. Just going through some Sword Art Online. That's my shit. Not gonna lie.
I did not like that one at all.
No, that shit.
See, gas. I want to watch that, but Tyler ruined it for me. He just showed me all the fights. He was like, "Oh, you don't want to watch this. It's boring. Boring shit. Here's fight. Boring shit. Here's fight." Like this fucker.
And then I heard stuff about Steins Gate, but I don't think I've really seen it like that. Can't really tell you what it's about. I just heard about it.
You guys seen Dr. Stone?
I'm not caught up on their recent season.
I didn't. I thought it was something else than what it was gonna be, and then it just didn't interest me.
Yeah, because I mean I like it. I just gotta watch that monologue to season 3 before I watch season 3. Like Durfee and Bortello watching it while we're out there in Vegas, and they said that it leads up to season 3. So it's like I gotta watch that first, and I just might as well just let that one cook because it is something like I don't need to sit there. Like the anticipation is not that high for me, so I can wait for it.
Yeah, like
I like it, but I'll just binge that one. Yeah.
When I watched it, I thought it was gonna be some kind of crazy fighting stuff.
I did too, and this thing's talking about science.
I was like, what is going on? They just all turned to stone, and now they're.
It's a different way to push out some education.
I mean, there ain't wrong with it.
You know, because like there's another show called Cells at Work, and it's like a whole show about the inside, the human body. It's like an Osmosis Jones, but it's a legit show, and then like they make some of the cancer shows like nasty monsters and shit like that, and then you got the people in there that fight them off and shit.
I watched that show on Annie Recap.
Like it's just an enjoyable show. Like nothing, like you just watch it in the background, watch it in dub, whatever. Yeah. There's nothing crazy, but you can just watch it. Fairy Tale. No. I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with that.
Yeah, that's too Power Rangers.
It was. I wish it was more violent, but it was.
Yeah, it was
It's
nice.
too PG. It's too.
It is definitely PG. It's definitely PG.
No, people die in it, but not brutally. Like they turn to stone or like
you can't have all them powers and everybody just cool at the end. That's not. There's no blood. That's not an anime. That's a child. That's a children's show.
Yeah. Her Scarlet still go hard though.
Yeah, she's a beast. She's a beast. I tried to say she's probably arguably probably one of my favorite characters on the show too. Her and then Ice Dude. Gray, yep. I like them too.
Gray Filibuster.
Yep.
I'm getting tired. I gotta go. It's about an hour.
Yeah, I do feel you. Yeah, well, that's it for today. Thanks again, everyone, for listening. This is TTIGR, That Time I Got Reincarnated podcast with Rashawn, Jamal, and Devante. And to get more content, you can check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and more. So until next time, take it easy.